wanna see you dance.
day 2 of the Mystery Bounty event here at APT Taipei, and you know what that means. Bust a player, win a bounty. 95 players, 95 bounties, but only one grand prize mystery bounty of 1 million Taiwan dollars. Let's go bounty hunting. It could be this one, could be this one, could be this one, or this one. It's a mystery! It's a mystery bounty! Bounty has been selected. It only means it can be the 406,000! The second largest bounty has been selected. Congratulations, sir. 1 million! Yeah! 1 million!
反正出局超干的，现在很爽。换车子吧。
换车子，然后再继续打比赛。
打比赛。
15 players left remaining here, and all of the big bounties are gone. Finished, donezo, bye-bye. But there's still plenty of money to be won from the actual prize pool, with the first place winner taking away 1.1 million Taiwan dollars. Who's it gonna be? Congratulations, you won the mystery bounty.
And thank you for the friends who showing up here at the home. Yeah, this is my first, second APT win. Yeah, I'm really happy about it.
Hi, my name is Michael Soiza. I'm one of the co-owners of the APT. When I started my career as a poker player, I started at the APT as well, 10 years ago, you know, and one of the first events that I won was the APT event, and I've done all right in the APT, and it was a lot of fun, and I remember that kind of feeling, you know, coming to the APT. There's a certain kind of vibe, and really wanted to preserve that, the friendliness, the family kind of element of it, and where everybody knows everybody, everybody's comfortable, everybody's free to be themselves and enjoy the game of poker, so that's what we really wanted to do. But at the same time, we really wanted to elevate the experience as well, especially when it comes from the point of a player, and all the small details that make the event a great event. The APT has spanned over more than 10 years. So when we designed the trophy, we actually put a lot of thought into it and incorporated elements from the old APT into the new one to maintain that heritage as well. Of course, the main element of the trophy is the lion itself. As you all know, the old trophies were full lions, which were Chinese guardian lions, which you put at the entrance, you know, on both sides. And the lion is actually a really appropriate animal to represent the APT and also poker. Whether it's being brave enough to make a big bluff, having the courage to make a big call, or even the strength and willpower to make a big fold. The red orb is also another element which we try to tie in from the old APT, and it represents the world. We hope that players from all around the world can come to the APT in Asia and compete in our events and enjoy a world-class experience. In addition to that, the trophies are also made out of precious metals, real 24-karat gold, pewter and bronze, and these represent prosperity. They also represent the life-changing money you can win at our events. All in all, it was a really fun process. We had a lot of fun creating these trophies. It was a bit challenging. There was lots of hiccups and bumps along the way. Logistically, it was a nightmare looking at the size of these things. But yeah, we are really proud of what we have made, and we hope you guys like the trophies too. See you guys at the next event.
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.
It is day 2 of the mystery bounty event here at APT Taipei, and you know what that means. Bust a player, win a bounty. 95 players, 95 bounties, but only one grand prize mystery bounty of 1 million Taiwan dollars. Let's go bounty hunting. It could be this one, could be this one, could be this one, or this one. It's a mystery! It's a mystery bounty! Bounty has been selected. It only means it can be the 406,000! The second largest bounty has been selected. Congratulations, sir. 1 million! Yeah!
本来出局超干的，现在很爽，换车子吧，
换车子，然后再继续打比赛。
打比赛。
15 players left remaining here, and all of the big bounties are gone. Finished, donezo, bye-bye. But there's still plenty of money to be won from the actual prize pool, with the first place winner taking away 1.1 million Taiwan dollars. Who's it gonna be? Congratulations, you won the mystery bounty.
I'm thank you for the friend who showing up here at the home. Yeah, this is my first second APT win. Yeah, I'm really happy about it.
Hi, my name is Michael Soiza. I'm one of the co-owners of the APT. When I started my career as a poker player, I started at the APT as well, 10 years ago, you know, and one of the first events that I won was the APT event, and I've done all right in the APT, and it was a lot of fun, and I remember that kind of feeling, you know, coming to the APT. There's a certain kind of vibe, and really wanted to preserve that, the friendliness, the family kind of element of it, and where everybody knows everybody, everybody's comfortable, everybody's free to be themselves, and enjoy the game of poker. So that's what we really wanted to do. But at the same time, we really wanted to elevate the experience as well, especially when it comes from the point of a player, and all the small details that make the event a great event. The APT has spanned over more than 10 years. So when we designed the trophy, we actually put a lot of thought into it and incorporated elements from the old APT into the new one to maintain that heritage as well. Of course, the main element of the trophy is the lion itself. As you all know, the old trophies were full lions, which were Chinese guardian lions, which you put at the entrance, you know, on both sides. And the lion is actually a really appropriate animal to represent the APT and also poker. Whether it's being brave enough to make a big bluff, having the courage to make a big call, or even the strength and willpower to make a big fold. The red orb is also another element which we try to tie in from the old APT, and it represents the world. We hope that players from all around the world can come to the APT in Asia and compete in our events and enjoy a world-class experience. In addition to that, the trophies are also made out of precious metals, real 24-karat gold, pewter and bronze, and these represent prosperity. They also represent the life-changing money you can win at our events. All in all, it was a really fun process. We had a lot of fun creating these trophies. It was a bit challenging. There was lots of hiccups and bumps along the way. Logistically, it was a nightmare looking at the size of these things. But yeah, we are really proud of what we have made, and we hope you guys like the trophies too. See you guys at the next event.
Welcome Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.
It is day 2 of the Mystery Bounty event here at APT Taipei, and you know what that means. Bust a player, win a bounty. 95 players, 95 bounties, but only one grand prize mystery bounty of 1 million Taiwan dollars. Let's go bounty hunting. It could be this one, could be this one, could be this one, or this one. It's a mystery! It's a mystery bounty! Bounty has been selected. It only means it can be the 406,000! The second largest bounty has been selected. Congratulations, sir. 1 million! Yeah!
反正出局超干的，现在很爽。换车子吧，
换车子，然后再继续打比赛。
打比赛。
15 players left remaining here, and all of the big bounties are gone. Finished, donezo, bye-bye. But there's still plenty of money to be won from the actual prize pool, with the first place winner taking away 1.1 million Taiwan dollars. Who's it gonna be? Congratulations, you won the mystery bounty.
And thank you for the friends who showing up here at the home. This is my first, second APT win. I'm really happy about it.
Hi, my name is Michael Soiza. I'm one of the co-owners of the APT. When I started my career as a poker player, I started it at the APT as well, 10 years ago, and one of the first events that I won was the APT event, and I've done all right in the APT, and it was a lot of fun, and I remember that kind of feeling, coming to the APT. There's a certain kind of vibe, and really wanted to preserve that, the friendliness, the family kind of element of it, and where everybody knows everybody, everybody's comfortable, everybody's free to be themselves and enjoy the game of poker. So that's what we really wanted to do. But at the same time, we really wanted to elevate the experience as well, especially when it comes from the point of a player, and all the small details that make the event a great event. The APT has spanned over more than 10 years. So when we designed the trophy, we actually put a lot of thought into it and incorporated elements from the old APT into the new one to maintain that heritage as well. Of course, the main element of the trophy is the lion itself. As you all know, the old trophies were full lions, which were Chinese guardian lions, which you put at the entrance, on both sides. And the lion is actually a really appropriate animal to represent the APT and also poker. Whether it's being brave enough to make a big bluff, having the courage to make a big call, or even the strength and willpower to make a big fold. The red orb is also another element which had to tie in from the old APT, and it represents the world. We hope that players from all around the world can come to the APT in Asia and compete in our events and enjoy a world-class experience. In addition to that, the trophies are also made out of precious metals, real 24-karat gold, pewter and bronze, and these represent prosperity. They also represent the life-changing money you can win at our events. All in all, it was a really fun process. We had a lot of fun creating these trophies. It was a bit challenging. There was lots of hiccups and bumps along the way. Logistically, it was a nightmare looking at the size of these things. But yeah, we are really proud of what we have made, and we hope you guys like the trophies too. See you guys at the next event.
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.
It is day 2 of the Mystery Bounty event here at APT Taipei, and you know what that means. Bust a player, win a bounty. 95 players, 95 bounties, but only one grand prize mystery bounty of 1 million Taiwan dollars. Let's go bounty hunting. It could be this one, could be this one, could be this one, or this one. It's a mystery! It's a mystery bounty! 15,000!
Warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the CTP here in Taipei. As you can see behind us, we are just moments away from day 2 of the APT main event commencing. And I mean, Vidur, how about that for an environment for a main event day 2?
I am just buzzing from the excitement that I'm feeling from the floor behind me. What an event this is, Henry. Let's just tell our beautiful audience here what we're talking about. 1,382 entries already as we head into day 2 of the APT main event. About a $1,600 buy-in. And what does the prize pool end up at?
It's currently set at $1,962,000. 1,000 USD, almost
Unbelievable.
doubling the guarantee. I have flashbacks to Fukuoka where Victor Chong was saying, you know, I'm optimistically kind of ambitious about the turnout, but he didn't want to say anything too big. I think expectations in terms of turnout here, I think it's safe to say, has been exceeded on all fronts.
Well, that's one of the reasons we're coming to you live right now with all the players behind us. In fact, we have had to readjust the tables, add in more tables to what is already the largest poker room in Asia. We're looking at over 55 tables here today with players playing 10-handed. About 40% of the players from 4 flights of day 1 made it to day 2. And as a result, our live streaming on the feature table will actually be delayed. So in the meanwhile, me and Henry thought we'll show you what's going on here. Of course, our tournament director and the CEO of the APT, Fred, will be kicking off and shuffling up and dealing soon. But before we get to that, let's just keep talking about what we think the prize pool might end up at for the winner. I mean, I'm guessing over $250,000 USD easy?
I would like to say so. I mean, my guess is around the 200 buy-in mark. We're looking at what, $1,600 US buy-in. Somewhere, I would like for it to get over 300K, 300, 320K. And I mean, talk about a potential career-defining moment for one of these players that have qualified through today too.
Absolutely. I mean, it just showcases the new era of the APT that we're living in. We're talking about a $300,000 prize to somebody who buys in for $1,600. Absolutely incredible scores. And by the way, this is not the only tournament we have going on in the series. We'll tell you more about some of the other record-breaking fields and some of the tournaments we still have to go. Meanwhile, let's talk about some of the familiar faces. We have a lot of familiar faces, some APT winners, some influencers, some new faces on the poker stream altogether. And of course, some of my favorites, some Indian players as well.
I mean, it's just as diverse as it gets. You know, we've got people who've been in the industry for 10, 15 years, you know, bracelet winners, APT champions. We've also got newcomers, you know, we've had the influencer event, we had the Natural 8 Thailand qualifiers. So the thing that I really like about this is just how accessible it is to all different bankrolls, all different backgrounds. We're not just looking at catering to the high rollers, you know, there's 1,600, had qualifiers online from as little as $3 over on Natural 8. So I'm hoping as we get down to the final table, there's a few people in there qualified on Natural 8 for a few bucks, and really talking about like life-changing opportunities here.
And speaking of Natural 8, of course, our sponsor, we of course have 27 players making it directly into day 3, which is actually tomorrow, from playing the first flight online on Natural 8. So talk about accessibility. I mean, you can qualify into day 3 of this record-breaking main event from the comfort of your own home, and a few players will be coming in tomorrow who've done exactly that, including, I believe, Pachara, one of the APT familiar faces.
Pachara is actually playing day 2. It's Punat Punsri, another Thai superstar that's already qualified into day 3 over on Natural 8. And yeah, you make a great point, you know, a lot of these online grinders, professionals, they enjoy grinding from their home offices, you know, they enjoy grinding from the comforts of their own home, maybe not looking to travel as much, and this just really opens the door for people that maybe have some time constraints, maybe have, you know, family commitments and whatnot, to be able to just qualify, come here directly into day 3 and, you know, potentially battle it out for the better part of $250,000, $300,000.
There you go. I mean, anybody watching, we do have summer series that have already been announced for the APT, so keep a lookout for online qualifiers. Of course, satellites. We have, of course, the next event, which is going to be back in Hanoi. That's going to be at the end of May, I believe, the 26th or 27th or so.
26th of May,
26th May, put that on your calendars. After that, we head to Da Nang, beautiful Da Nang in Vietnam once again, leading up to another massive series in Korea coming up later on in the year. So check out all the schedules. We have those up at the APT website, of course. And here we are looking at, by the way, a few minutes to go. We are going to be taking you into a walkabout as well later on. We will, of course, be streaming the feature table, which I'm actually staring at. 10-handed tables right now changes the game a little bit for a few players. How do you think the players are feeling today, Henry?
Well, I mean, based off the atmosphere and just looking around behind me, you know, just a jam-packed room. 10-handed ranges are going to be a lot tighter than they typically would. You know, there's going to be some strategical adjustments that players are going to have to make. But look, we're running at max capacity. We've had to bring in an additional, half a dozen tables. It's a good problem to have. If you speak to any of the team, if you speak to any of the players, the slight inconvenience of playing 10-handed for a couple of hours with poker in Asia booming and turnouts like this, records being broken left, right, and center. I mean, I think there's only been, I want to say, a handful of events on the jam-packed schedule that haven't broken a record. So when it comes to growing the game, It's something the players want. It's something that the team has been striving towards from a broadcast perspective. Sure, can it be a bit slower paced? Yes, for a couple of hours it's going to be the case, but when we look at the grand scheme of things, we look at the picture, this is just amazing for poker in Asia. It's amazing for poker in general, and the APT just really looking to take poker to new heights in Asia. And look, you love to see it, mate.
You can feel it. Honestly, you can feel the energy. We are going to be taking you through a walkabout. Don't you worry about that. And of course, make sure you sign up to the social medias for the APT. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit like while you're at it as well, so that you can stay updated for when the stream actually starts. That's going to be in a couple of hours as we get back down to 9-handed. As Henry was just saying, 10-handed. Slight inconvenience, but well worth the buzz, the energy, and the massive prize pool that players are playing for. If you can see behind us, by the way, everybody has filled in, everybody who bagged, of course. Nobody wants to be late as we just approach the shuffle up and deal announcement from Fred. In the meanwhile, one more thing I want to talk about, Henry. The diversity we've seen, we talked about different nationalities. Of course, the APT, the most diverse nationality when it comes to final tables. But of course, the women's event broke all records as well.
Yeah, 143 entries, I believe.
143. I mean, that is something I'm so excited about. To even cross 100, such an achievement. But more so, even in the main event, you can just see what a great environment this is for women to play.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of ladies in the field. The record-breaking turnout for the women's event. You know, they're just really getting championed here, and I think that just kind of goes to showcase what the APT is trying to achieve. It's making it an environment that's accessible to everyone. From a diverse point of view, you know, we're being incredibly inclusive towards women, trying to grow the game in terms of coverage. You know, they love it. They always show up in strong numbers, and it just goes to show what we're doing here. And also, just like talking about the diversity, you know, different nationalities, I'm going to have to scan through the list, because if I had to guess, I reckon we've got maybe 40, 50 different nationalities being represented here.
Incredible. That's what poker in Asia should always be all about. So here we go. We are about to just start shuffling up and dealing.
Yeah, let's throw it to Fred.
This is once again day 2 of the APT main event. We're looking at almost a $2 million prize pool. Still some entries to go. We're looking at some big names. Elke might be joining the mix. So hopefully we cross 2 million in prize pools. All these players looking to get that top prize. We don't know what it's going to be, but we're thinking it's going to be massive, life-changing money.
I'm going 300K. 300K is my guess.
That's a good line.
320 for a little sweetener. I mean, damn, we had the one-day high roller yesterday. First prize was 120K, so come on.
Incredible. So here we go. We're going to cut to Fred, who is going to be announcing the shuffling up and deal. Stick with us as we take you around the floor after this, and of course, for the stream as well.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Asian Poker Tour and CTP, I welcome you to the Asia Poker Arena for day 2 of the APT Taipei 2023 main event. Players, congratulations, you have made it to the second day of this historic day. We guarantee 30 million Taiwanese dollars for this event. We have more than doubled that at 60 million and counting. That's more than 2 million US dollars up for grabs. I'd like to do a quick thanks with our APT team. They've been working diligently for months now to put together this event. And we have a lot of them right here and also back at home working in the background. I'd like to give a special thanks to David and his team at CTP. We absolutely could not do this without them. You may not know, but we've had some days stretching as long as 17 hours from beginning to end. Could I get a round of applause for the dealers? These dealers have been working so hard, and I thank you so much. So, a quick update. We do have a players' party tonight. It starts at 9 p.m. That's 9 p.m. at Babylon Taipei. That's over on the 10th floor. It's just 5 minutes away. If you have any questions about that, please see Victor. He's right there. Victor, can you put your hand up? Victor is our Chief Entertainment Officer, so if you have any questions about the party tonight, please see him. It's going to be an epic one and one for the ages. And of course, last but not least, players, I thank you. Without your continued support, this could never happen. And I feel so blessed and so lucky to have you all here. So round of applause for all you guys. Thank you so much. And without further ado, the buttons on seat 3. We are ready to go. Players, dealers, shuffle up and deal. So, we are currently playing 10-handed by the sheer volume of this event right now. Don't worry, as soon as we can, we will make it 9-handed. Once we are 9-handed, our streaming table will be available. You can watch it on YouTube. We'll be posting it on our social media. Please bear with us. We will go to 9-handed as soon as we can. Thank you, guys.
Yeah， 我感觉真的变了很多，长得越大越多事不能说。我为了忘记那些不该留的秘密，也不小心就忘了不能忘的基因。Yeah， 我好像变得健忘，如果想不起来。
Well, welcome back to the main floor. APT Day 2 has officially commenced. Vidur Singhal alongside myself, Henry Kilbane. We had to, I don't really know how to explain it, force our way over to this side of the room, just jam-packed with not only the players, but the onlookers as well. A lot of friends and family here coming to support, you know, people that have already made it through to Day 2.
I mean, what a walk that was, Henry. I mean, walking through a lot of familiar faces, as we just said, but it is jam-packed in here. There is barely space for Henry and I to squeeze through, but we did want to show you what is going on around us. I mean, these scenes are just incredible. I've seen poker tournaments all around the world, and it rarely ever gets as crazy as this and as exciting as this.
Yeah, I'm personally excited about waiting for the prize pool to update, because obviously there was late reg open until Day 2. I believe we were, what, 20 buy-ins away from crossing the 2 million mark.
2 million.
Look, based on the turnout, I'm going to go out on a limb and say we probably crossed the 2 million mark. We were waiting for official confirmation, but looking at the room, you know, regardless of whether we cross it or not, what an event, and yeah, records being smashed here. And talking to some of the records, it's not just the main event that has obviously broken that record in terms of biggest ever Asian Poker Tour main event. Just going through the notes now, I mean, we had the largest ever opening event. That was the $330 buy-in, the 2 million guaranteed Taiwanese dollar, which, by the way, that was the guarantee. First prize ended up being 1.25 million.
Smash the guarantees.
Which is like 60% of the initial guarantee going to first alone.
Over 750 entries, I believe, in the opening kickoff. I mean, I wasn't even in Taipei yet, and I was watching those scenes, and I was like, oh, man, we are in for a ride here already. And exactly what happened, smash the guarantee, crazy prize pool. But that wasn't it. We have buy-ins starting from as low as $160 here. All of those events smashed every expected record, every field size that we expected as well, which led to incredible huge scores for very low buy-ins, which is what the APT is all about, just making it very inclusive.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you speak of like the Asian Poker Tour, you're not looking at just catering to the high rollers, not just looking at catering to, the low stakes grassroots. It just has buy-ins for all different ranges. You had the PLO last night, you had the Super Hold'em last night, $165 buy-in with just, again, record-breaking turnouts. And you think of ways that, a player can potentially boost their bankroll and kind of fast-track their career. These are the types of events that can really be career-defining.
Can I highlight another one?
Yeah, go ahead.
My favorite, the Mystery Bounty.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just talk about what happens at the Mystery Bounty. You open envelopes towards the end for every player you eliminate, which can have really any number on it, ranging from maybe the buy-in to as high as 1 million Taiwanese dollars. And of course, we had, for a 15,000 Taiwanese dollar buy-in, that's about 500 USD. 670 entries, and the biggest bounty, as I just said, 1 million Taiwanese dollars. That's 32,000 US dollars.
That's 50 buy-ins. 50 buy-ins for a bounty.
Incredible. This was, of course, won by Mr. Kiwanant, the Sikkim of Thailand, is what I see here. I mean, you're talking about 38,000 USD for a 550 US dollar buy-in and a mystery bounty. Incredible scenes. If you haven't checked out the video of him opening that bounty, hosted by, of course, our friend Greg Goes All In, that is the kind of excitement you're in for, and that's why that's my favorite event.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, there is always a little bit more excitement and buzz around the mystery bounty because even if you don't cash, you can still knock out a couple of players, get a bounty. And look, I've seen mystery bounties before where someone hasn't even made it into the money, but they've pulled out like a top bounty and made more than players that reached the final table. So a little bit of luck involved. And, look, we all love the luck element of poker. We wouldn't play it otherwise. It's what makes us show up. And, yeah. Just really fun.
Talked about luck, a game that might have a tad more luck than usual, the PLO, of course.
Yeah.
Once again, we had a small buy-in PLO, which is our lowest buy-in, 163 US dollars, 5K Taiwanese. And that resulted in 154 entries, once again over a 5,000 US dollars cash prize. So APT is as inclusive as it gets, as accessible as it gets. And to show you exactly what the energy in this room is, we want to show you around the room a little bit. Let's just talk about the venue, the Asian Poker Arena that we had here. I mean, the biggest poker room in Asia. We ran out of space here as well, thanks to the record-breaking field. But maybe if we can get our lovely cameraman to just take a swing around, just
do you want to lead the way? Should we try and make our way back to the main stage?
Let's see if we can squeeze through all these players.
Lead the way, my man. Let's go. All right. It's going to be a bit of a tight walk through here. All right. We got him. We got him. Let's go. Bit of a tight squeeze. So, going, bro. Good luck, bro. Let this man get through. It's a squeeze. We don't mind it.
Well, if you were along for that ride, that's the craziness. That's the excitement and the buzz that we're talking about here. You can barely squeeze through, but everybody's just here playing, giving it their best, playing their hearts out for that crazy prize pool.
Well, I just heard alternates still being called. So there are still players yet to take their seats for day two. They've bought in, they've late reg into day two. So, I mean, looking around the room, even if people bust out, we think, okay, maybe we're getting closer to nine-handed, maybe we're getting closer to the stream. There's a massive line of alternates still waiting to get into this record-breaking event. Just to round out some of the top 10 stacks from day two and also just talk about the diversity. I mean, we've got South Korea at the top, just representing the South Koreans here, showing what they're doing in poker. And, the poker scene not just booming, you know, in places like South Korea, Thailand, Malaysia, but just in all of Asia. We've got Taiwan, obviously, Japan, France in the top 10, Australia, Singapore, Thailand, just a few of the nations rounding out the top 10 stacks. But of course, we're going to have a look later on at the entire list. My guess, like I said earlier on, is 40 to 50 different nationalities.
Oh, easy. And no surprise, not only because, of course, the APT is such an attractive series to come to, but let's not forget where we are. Beautiful Taipei in Taiwan. What a lovely city. I mean, the food capital of Asia, some people call it.
Yeah.
I've been here over a day. I've already had a chance to explore some of the food scenes. It is incredible. I mean, I just stood in line for breakfast at 6:30 a.m. I mean, that's the kind of madness and the passion for food we're talking about. And of course, you went to Taipei 101, I believe, another amazing place. So there's a reason there's a line here.
Talking of Taipei 101, Players Party tonight at 9 p.m. at Babylon. 9 p.m. onwards, Babylon Taipei.
That's right.
DJ, drinks. One of the DJs actually going to be there was from our influencer final table yesterday.
2 days ago.
Losing track of my days, losing track of my sleep. But she's going to be there, showing us what she's made of. She was obviously at the final table as well. Got pretty unfortunate, actually. I think she bubbled. She ended up coming fourth. A couple of unfortunate hands not going her way. But I'm sure she's over it because she's got a big party, a record-breaking Asia Poker Tour party to prepare for tonight, 9 p.m. There's good news and bad news about the party. The good news is it's going to be record-breaking. The bad news is we're at maximum capacity. But the other good news is that a lot of players are still going to be in.
They're going to be in.
They're not going to be able to make the party. We're not going to be able to make the party because we're going to be in the booth. But it's a good problem to have. If you don't make the party, it means you're still in the tournament. It means you're still in the hunt for what we're speculating is going to be a $300,000 first prize. So,
and if you make the party, have a blast. Tell us how it was.
Let us how it goes.
Let us live vicariously through you.
DJs, drinks, dances. Greg Goes All In is going to be there. You know, whenever Greg's in town, it's going to be a party. So yeah, make sure if you are in town, check it out because there's just going to be everyone from the poker scene. There, Elky's here, you know, just to name a few of the poker celebrities that you could bump into.
Elky gets down at the player parties, trust me. And by the way, if you're watching us and you're not anywhere near us, then don't forget the summer series we mentioned a while ago.
Yep.
The APT schedule has been announced. The next event, of course, in Hanoi, 26th of May, that kicks off. That's where you want to be. Followed by a series in Da Nang, and then a big one coming up later in the year in Korea, in Incheon, Korea. That's, again, a $1 million guarantee, which was once again the guarantee of this event. And you know how that went. We're approaching 2 million, so that's going to be a big one as well.
Yeah, I think Da Nang's going to be a really family-friendly event. I was actually there earlier on in the year, and you talk of like picturesque Vietnamese villages and towns with, you know, just different resorts and whatnot. That is definitely a place where me as a professional poker player, if I had a family, I'd be like, you know what, that's a place that I could take the family to. Plenty of things for the family to do in terms of just culture, food, beaches, different activities. And that's what we're really striving for in terms of environment. You know, we've talked about the inclusivity of the women's event, breaking records in terms of turnouts. We're trying to make the Asian Poker Tour, the APT, a venue where professionals who aren't, you know, don't normally have the chance to maybe bring their family to an event because of just, you know, the gambling culture and environment of poker tours. We're making that more accessible. And as you mentioned, the summer series, Da Nang, later on in the year, the 1 million guarantee in South Korea, Incheon, both events that if I was a family man, give it a few years, Mum. Don't worry, I'm getting there. I definitely think I'm booking tickets for the family as well.
Yeah, Da Nang is a great place, great resorts for the family, as you mentioned. Our previous series, of course, in Phu Quoc, another great venue to bring your family. In fact, they have amusement parks for the children as well. So once again, just hammering in what the new era of the APT is all about. Inclusivity, I should say, sorry. And of course, lower buy-ins means, let's say maybe your wife or husband is not the best poker player, not the biggest poker player. They get to kick off their live tournament careers with buy-ins as low as $160, while you might be playing the super high rollers for $5,000.
Yeah. Record-breaking 5K, by the way. That was a single-day high roller with 120,000 for first. I mean, come on, man. Looking at the trophies, by the way, talking of the new era, the APT new era, the amount of work that went into the design of these trophies. If you haven't already checked out, we put out an Instagram reel with one of our co-owners, Michael Soiser, where he was just discussing the process that went into these 24-carat plated, by the way, all of the trophies, bar the bronze statue, obviously. And yeah, you know, we're just working on everything behind the scenes, the entire team, looking at different ways that we can just make this just the event that everyone wants to go to in Asia.
I mean, talking about the trophies, how thoughtful is Michael in terms of what went into the design of the trophies, blending the new with the old, of course, the magnificent lions that you see there.
Yeah.
It's all very thoughtful, and it's just emblematic of really what the whole event is like. This is what happens when you have players and people who are passionate about the game actually in charge, actually passionate about growing poker, not only in Asia, but globally. And it just results in a beautiful experience for all the players. We will hopefully be talking to some of the players down the road. We put out a few videos of players already about the experience they've had. I mean, I'm just loving the positivity.
Yeah, like Vidur mentioned, look, if you haven't already checked out some of the behind-the-scenes content that we're putting out on Instagram with the likes of Michael Soiser discussing the lengths that they went to for these trophies, players, influencers, Greg Goes All In. We're all fans of Greg Goes All In, don't lie. Check out our Instagram and our socials. Talking of that, we obviously want to get away from the main stage. We don't want to be disturbing the players at the feature table for too long, so we're going to wrap things up here. But keep an eye on our Instagram, keep an eye on our socials, as we'll be updating you as and when we're going to be going live. The plan for now, according to the schedule, is 4 p.m. local time. That may change, although given the long alternate list, I've got a funny feeling 4 p.m. But don't take my word for it. Follow us on socials, and we'll be updating you as and when Vidur and I will be going live for this record-breaking Asian Poker Tour main event.
Well, it's time for us to sign off for now, but you see the feature table right behind us. That's where the action is going to be when we come back. We will, of course, be streaming. Today is going to be day 2, so we're going to have a rotating list of players going into day 3 tomorrow, and, of course, the final table. So make sure you're along with us for the ride, because it's going to be a crazy one.
And day 3, some new faces that we haven't seen already because they qualified over on Natural 8. So we already have qualifiers into day 3. They'll be jumping in the mix tomorrow. And yeah, we've got 3 days of main event coverage. I reckon we're going to be here to the early hours of the morning, but we don't mind when we've got a jam-packed room. And then to wrap things up later on in the week, we'll be finishing the coverage of this Asian Poker Tour Taipei with a super high roller. So a little bit of a bigger buy-in and maybe some more spiciness. But Vidur and I are going to be stepping away for now. We're going to be enjoying the Taiwanese culture, rather, mingling with some of the players. And as we mentioned, meant to be going live around 4 p.m., but keep updated on our socials. And we'll see you guys in a few hours.
See you then.
Peace.
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards, including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.